another edition of the Contractor's Secret Weapon weekly podcast with your hosts, Dave Negri. This program is dedicated to helping contractors, remodelers, painters, roofers, roof cleaners, and business owners in the construction industry gain an unfair advantage over the competition. This program supplies you with information that the competition doesn't even know exists. This session brought to you by ContractorsSecretWeapon.com.
Before we get into the conversation with you, I just want to do a shout out to our sponsors who help promote Contractor's Secret Weapon and just some of the things that they have in store for you, our listeners. Hey, is your phone ringing enough? Do you want it to ring more with highly motivated and qualified buyers that contact you, the contractor, directly? No more waiting for the phone to ring. Just answer that phone. Best Home Services leads are dedicated to making your phone ring with motivated buyers that call you directly. There's no obligation to talk with them. Just go to ContractorsSecretWeapon.com/money. Fill out the form to secure your discount on the setup fee. Do it today. This special will not last forever. Check them out at ContractorsSecretWeapon.com/money.
Running a small business is no easy task, and I should know because I had a service company for almost 10 years. I am the founder of a software called Radius Bomb, and it's unbelievable. And for all the listeners of Contractor's Secret Weapon, we have a special offer for you to check out. If you want to send hyper-targeted, laser-focused, super personalized postcards to your exact prospects using a map while sitting in your underwear, then go to ContractorsSecretWeapon.com/Radius Bomb, and we'll give you your first 100 postcards for free. Just go to ContractorsSecretWeapon.com/Radius Bomb.
Hey, it's Dave Negri with Contractor's Secret Weapon. Thanks so much for coming back, being with us, and sharing. Let me share some thoughts with you about 5 reasons why contractors fail. And like I said before, if you haven't been to the website, go to the website, check it out. Sign up for our free report, 4 reasons why, and it's an audio book that we've created just for you because you probably like to listen more than you like to read. But as we continue on our series of 5 biggest reasons why contractors fail, and hopefully you've gotten some stuff out of it to move you in a forward direction to help you become a little more detailed, a little more successful in your areas of growth. And so today I want to talk about never start tomorrow till it's finished. I know that we all make plans, we all set our goals, and this is part of it too, but our weekly plan and our daily plan, we set out what we've got to do for the week. We'll set it out on Monday, and wherever time we start our business, let's say our crews go out at 7 and they come back at 3 or 4. You've got a crew list of who's going out, who's going where. You've got one for yourself on what you're going to do and the things that you've got set for the day. And if you don't, I know when I didn't do this, I just got crazy about it. So I, many years ago, I had come across a guy who actually said, and this was very profound, never start tomorrow till it's finished. And I go, what does that mean? And he goes, well, honestly, he says you never want to start tomorrow until it's completely done. And not that you can physically do it, but he says start out at the end of the day and write down all the things that you want to do or need to get done that you have on your task and put them on your calendar. So therefore, it's in front of you on your calendar. Now, I use Google Calendar. I like Google Calendar, but I also what I do is I put it in my Google Calendar, and each day I print out my calendar on the things that I have to do for today and tomorrow, so that I've got it handy, and then I can scratch out any little thing that I can write in, and then later on I'll put it into the Google Calendar. Or I just there's something that I like about writing. Maybe it's the old-fashioned guy or whatever the case may be. I try to get completely over to the Google Calendar, but I just like something, for me personally, just to put in front of my face so that I can see what I've got going on and where I need to be, And and it works great for logistics too, especially the night before, and whoever is scheduling the crews, they put them in the areas they're going to work, how many jobs they're going to do in the course of a day, and squeeze their time together or the logistics together in the areas they're going to work, so they're not wasting too much time. But there again, you've got the schedule for the week, who's going to do what. You've got a schedule, depending how big your operation, you want to go from daily to weekly to monthly so that you can have everything out on a board for you so that you can easily adjust things as they come up. Because listen, what as they say, what is one of the famous sayings is set your goals in concrete, but your plans in sand, because your plans are always going to change. So this gives you an opportunity to just sit back and watch what's going on with your logistics and how your day is planned, how your week is planned. That's why I like to write them out so that I can take notes and write stuff out and then change them up later. So this is really, this is probably going to be the shortest podcast that I've done, but it's so profound and it's so simple and it's easy to do, but it's one of those things that we never really think about because we're always running, putting out fires, and then we look at our calendar later and say, oops, I forgot to do that, or I didn't get to do that because I got waylaid. But you don't want to do that. You want to be able to have in your calendar, you want to have where you're supposed to go, the person's name, their telephone number, and I've forgotten that sometimes, and I forgot to put a telephone number, and I go searching. So make it easy for yourself. Name, telephone number, address, what time you got to be there, and if something comes up, don't be afraid to call them and say, hey, listen, I need to change some things up. Can I move you over tomorrow or the next day? And most people, as long as you give them plenty of time notice, like if you're going to be 15 minutes late, call them. If you're going to be late and you know you're going to be late, then call them an hour ahead of time. Don't put it off because that's where you get in trouble, and that's how your customers will badmouth you or even your potential clients. So you want to keep from doing that. You just want to set your goals in concrete, set your plans in sand, and you want to never start tomorrow until it's finished. So, I mean, I can't beat that anymore to death. So never start tomorrow till it's finished. Make your plans the night before, the day before, and in some cases, depending on the size of your business, you're going to do it a week before, a month before. But it needs to be there so that you can adjust the things and you're not flying blind and you're not, like I said, you're not that fireman always putting out fire. You want to be the fire chief who's in control of the area, who's delegating people to do things, to delegate the tasks, to delegate the things. You want to be that fire chief. So give yourself a raise, give yourself a bonus, promote yourself to fire chief instead of firefighter, and we will go on to the next session, whatever that may be. I think I have my friend Diane Gardner coming up on the next episode. 10 expensive tax mistakes that contractors make. Man, we're getting towards the end of the year. You want to know what you've done right. You want to know what you've done wrong. If you've done wrong, you need to be able to counteract it so you do things right so that you can keep the government from getting your money. So the next episode is with Diane Gardner. She's a tax coach, she's a tax preparer, she's an accountant, and she is really passionate about saving her customers lots of money on their taxes. So you get to keep more of that hard-earned money and not give too much to the government. Hey, maybe you'd like to be on their show. If you have a story to tell, how you overcame maybe a big hurdle in business or something you feel like you'd like to share with other business owners to help them, just email my assistant at info@contractorsecretweapon.com. That's info@contractorsecretweapon.com. Put in interview in the tagline or the subject line, and I'll have her send you out one of our guest sheets to fill out, and then we can go from there. Again, I want to thank you for joining us and investing your time with us today. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and if you did, go to iTunes and give us a shout-out. You can also go to our website, www.contractorsecretweapon.com, and check out today's episode and leave us a comment in the bottom of the page. And if you haven't gotten your 15 secret weapon strategies to getting higher-end customers, get it while you're at the website. Also, I want to thank again our sponsors for keeping this podcast alive for your profit-making pleasure. And so go be profitable this week. Work smarter, not harder, and learn how to leverage your time and your knowledge so that you can be more profitable. Again, see you next week.
Thanks for joining us for another weekly episode of the Contractor's Secret Weapon Podcast with Dave Negri. We would love to hear your comments about this episode, so visit us online at www.contractorsecretweapon.com and let us hear your thoughts. If you are listening via iTunes, please leave us a positive review. The more positive reviews we receive, the more other contractors will benefit from this show. Thank you, and see you next time here on the Contractor's Secret Weapon Podcast.